When you grab a dictionary and look up the words determination, devotion, patience, love, well, right beside them are going to be pictures of parents. Because there's no more important or difficult job than that of being a parent. And so with this in mind, today we're going to talk about an activity that will help you develop and improve your parenting skills. Hello again, my name is Humphrey and welcome to a brand new episode of About Townshippers. Now this web series really has one humble goal, and that's to help the English speakers of Quebec's Eastern Townships find and get access to the services and the programs that they need. And in today's episode, we're going to be talking about a very timely and important series of workshops aimed specifically at parents of young children and teenagers. So if you're looking for some ideas on how to improve your communication and your interactions with your children, I'm pretty sure you're going to get a lot out of the workshops, but also out of the preview that we've prepared for you today. Now, Sandra Seasons will be facilitating the 6 weekly workshops, and she's with us today to explain what you can expect from these really interesting workshops. Let's jump in. Well, good evening, Sandra, and welcome to About Townshippers.
Hi, Ed. Thanks so much for having me.
It's a real treat.
It is for me too. Never done this before.
Well, you know, this could be the start of a whole new career.
Let's see.
Hey, Sandra, we're together tonight to talk about a series of parent talk workshops that are coming up and that you're going to be facilitating. But I'm really curious, how did you get involved in these workshops?
Well, to tell you the truth, I took this workshop myself years ago at a school I was working at. And I work with behaviors, and I've worked with for over 30 years. And parents are always asking me for advice and what can I do, what can I do? And I took this workshop and I thought, oh my God, parents need to know about this workshop. It answers all of their questions. And it gives them direction. I'm just going to say it's, one parent said it best, and she said to me, you know what, this is a manual for parenting. And anyway, so I went to Michigan and got certified, and I've been giving it ever since.
Wow, that almost sounds like a TED Talk.
We're not there yet, Ed. We're not there yet.
Well, Sandra, are the workshops aimed at parents with children of a certain age? Is there a limit or?
You know, I've had this debate with a few people, actually. I personally think it's best suited for parents with kids 12 and under. However, having said that, the skills that you'll learn in this workshop can be applicable to teenagers. The problem is, though, with teenagers, the behaviors have been going on for longer, so they're more ingrained, so it's going to be harder to change them. Doesn't mean you can't change them. It just means it's going to be more effort. But these skills will apply to a teenager. I use them. I work at a high school, and I use this stuff daily.
So what would you say to parents that may be hesitating a bit, that may be a bit on the fence, about participating or not?
Okay. I would say to them that I can see how challenging parenting is. And I think that this workshop gives them the tools to help with these behaviors. Every kid has behaviors that parents would like to change. This will help them to do that in such a way that is not disruptive to the family and relieves stress from them as with the child. And if I can give you an example. So say you want to change a behavior. It would go something like this. Now, we would go through all this in the workbook, okay? So basically the workbook is we're going to practice, we're going to use it, and then we're going to teach it. So every adult, the other thing I like about this workshop is it applies to adult learners. In other words, adult learners, they need to get immediate results, which they will. They will go home after this session, every session, and be able to use these things, these tools. it's concrete. Parents' time is so valuable. I would never for 1 minute want to waste a parent's time. This is not a waste of time. So to add the short answer, I guess, would be um, it's 12 hours of your life because it's 6 sessions, 2 hours each, and actually on Zoom doesn't usually go 2 hours. That really can make a significant change in your life as a parent and as your child.
Okay. So what, say for example, I plan to attend, of course, I'll admit it, I don't have children, but if I did and I was going to attend, in a nutshell, what could I expect as a participant?
Okay, well, basically what it is it's learning to effective communication. So the whole premise behind this is if you change your language, you will change the thoughts, which ultimately will change behavior. So basically it's learning how to present something to a child in a different way than maybe you're doing. Like if you're a hammer, not everything is a nail. You need to have different skills, right? The other thing about this is it's different. It's a different way of approaching a behavior or a problem with your kid. So just that alone, just approaching it differently, throws them right off their game. Once they're thrown off their game, they're open to anything because they don't know what's going on anymore. But the one thing I would have to say, Ed, and this is not from me, this is from parents, is the consistent remark I always get is, I feel more confident as a parent now.
Well, that says a lot, right there.
I think so. Like it teaches you how to change a behavior, how to present choices, how to teach them to be independent, how to say things that they're going to learn that they're accountable. And that's by offering choices.
Okay. Now I see you've got you held up the workbook there.
Right.
So can one assume that it's going to be an interactive experience for the participants?
It's very interactive. And I find, once parents are in the same room, everybody comes in nervous and unsure and everything, but it quickly subsides because everybody's there for the same reason. And people sort of open up, and I think it turns into I'm not going to say a support group because it's not that, but it does seem to become a little supportive, and people are more open to say, I'm having the same problem at home. So there's a bit of a bonding that happens as well, It's really a 12-hour investment, and again, I would never waste parents' time. It's too valuable. But I really think it would make a significant change. Yeah.
And now, what are the dates?
It starts September 30th, and it's from 6:30 to 8:30. But like I said, virtually it doesn't go that long. It's usually like an hour and a half.
Okay.
Yeah.
Now, are refreshments going to be served?
12 hours. I'm sorry?
Are refreshments going to be served?
Well, if you're at home, for sure. So my last one, everybody was drinking wine. Yeah.
I just thought I'd ask, it kind of,
It's a good question. You're not the only one that asked that. At first, it's really funny because I can see they're hiding the glass of wine. It's like, don't hide it. Bring it out.
Okay. So it'll be running for 6 weeks on Wednesday evenings, starting on September 30th and ending on November 4th. How can one register for it?
It's right there on my Parent Talk page. If you went to Facebook
and
you punched in Parent Talk, it would come up.
And the Zoom link is there. And
it will be. It's not there yet. It will be closer to the date.
Great. Okay. Well, it sounds really, really interesting. And you're a great salesperson, Sandra. You're like I said, you got 2 more careers, behavior counseling, sales, and television.
You're a sweet talker, Ed.
Well, Sandra Seasons, you're a special education technician at Eastern Townships School Board, and you're going to be facilitating these parent talk sessions that will be going on for 6 weeks, 2 hours a week, going from September 30th to November 4th. And it's been a real pleasure speaking with you today. Thanks for accepting the invitation.
As with you, Ed, it was a pleasure. I was nervous at first, but I'm sort of okay now.
Well, you can't see the wine I have here, so that's why. Well, look, it's been a pleasure speaking with you, and we'll put this out on our social media platforms and share it and make sure that you have lots of participants for those workshops.
I hope so. I'd really like it if a lot of people came out. I just really think it'll be helpful, especially in the pandemic. I know they're struggling out there. I know they are. And I really think this will make their lives a little easier.
Well, it's a fantastic resource, and good luck, and you have a great evening.
Thank you, Ed, and I bid you the same, and thank you so much for doing this.
My pleasure. Talk to you soon.
Okay. Talk to you later. Bye-bye.
The Parent Talk workshops will be running once a week from September 30th to November 4th. And you can get more information on the Parent Workshop Facebook page. And you can also register by sending a message, well, right to Sandra. And her email is seasons@edu.etsp.qc.ca. If you've enjoyed this clip, well, please smash that like and the share button. And we humbly invite you to follow us on Facebook and on YouTube. My name is Ed Humphrey. Thanks for being there once again today. And we'll see you next time for a brand new episode of About Townshippers. See you then.